I became an academic because I liked learning new things. And then when I got the role of being a professor full-time, I came to realize that as a professor, you're teaching the same thing again and again and again. So it's kind of like being in a really good class and then being stuck in that class forever. So I decided I want to learn new things. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to become a pollster. So my job was to measure public opinion and figure out what people think and how to use psychological principles to shift that opinion for organizations and corporations. And I love that position. But one of the most surprising things and the surprising elements that came across to me when I visited the corporate environment is just how much there is a gap between what we know in the academic sphere about the factors that lead people to be more motivated, more engaged, more creative, and how most organizations operate. And it's everything from the way that companies hire, to the way that managers motivate, to the basic layout of the modern office. All of it appears blind to just a wealth of research. And to be clear, it's not because people don't care. You're here in this room because you care. CEOs, they care. They may not have time for it, but they care. And the trouble is that most people are just not aware of these findings, and it's because they're written by academics for other academics. Academics do not write a series of actionable steps at the end of their papers. So I turned my attention to doing just that. I had this really unique experience of being an academic where I was really familiar with the research, but I also had that corporate background where I understood that it doesn't matter how much research you did, what the executives are looking for is the last slide in the deck which tells them what to do. So that's what I did. I put together a book, and that book is The Best Place to Work, The Art and Science of Creating an Extraordinary Workplace. Here are just some of the things that you can expect when you work with people who are happy and engaged in their jobs. For one thing, they're more creative. We're much better at connecting disparate ideas when we're in a good mood. This is why you might find, for example, when you're in the shower or after having a nice cocktail, you're much better at problem solving. Now I say that seriously. You are much better at figuring out solutions. When we think about the word creativity, we think about this as something for artists. No. Creativity is about solving problems, and so we all need to be creative in the work that we do. When we're exposed to new ideas and fresh perspectives, that's when we feel ourselves grow, and when we have the ability to start applying some of those ideas to our jobs, now we feel like we're growing our competence. If you want to learn anything in life, or if you want to lead the people on your team to learn new things, this is the mindset you need. Mistakes are the tuition we pay for success. We've now reached a point in the research on the workplace where we don't have to guess what's going to make people successful at work. We know how to elevate the performance of every single person in this room. And it's by giving you experiences that grow your competence, by connecting you to your colleagues, by giving you some say in how you do your job, and by giving you opportunities to restock your mental energy. Now, all we have to do is one thing, and that's put the research to use. Thank you all very much for joining me.